All right, everyone, Peachy out here, and on today's episode, with our Royal Enfield Hunter 350, we will be installing an OEM oil sump guard from Royal Enfield. We ordered this directly from Hitchcock Motorcycles. Thank you for sponsoring this video. So let's get to work because this is Peachy Al's Garage. Sump for the Hunter 350 is kind of an oddity. I'm just gonna give you guys a heads up. No manual, no instructions of whatsoever, not even a picture on how to install it. I kind of figured it out already. So the first thing you need to make sure that you do is pre-install all your brackets, and I'll walk you through that. But before you do, down over here on the front of your bike, there's two rubber grommets. They are pretty hidden right there. You need to take those two off. Okay, that's for the big bolt that's right here. Okay, and nut, those two go together. That goes through there, and you have to do it on the right side of the bike or on the left side of the bike if you're looking on the other direction. You have to run it through there because the exhaust is in the way. Once you do that, that'll let you bolt on the this bracket here. So this bracket will have to go on after the fact. Actually, before you slide that bolt through. Yeah, okay. There's rubber grommets that you need to install on the actual shield itself. So put those in, and then they have metal inserts. Now these inserts, I recommend that you install them facing outwards because that's where the nut is going to sit on top of. You guys can see that the nut will sit on top of that, so make sure that you put the insert facing out and not facing down, since the other portion will be hitting the actual engine itself. Actually, no, I'm sorry, not the engine, the plate. This guy right here will be hitting that, so there will be no need to worry about it hitting the actual engine itself. Okay, again, we'll walk you through the whole process and how all this is installed. There is a bolt from the chassis that you have to not remove but break loose to install the other portion of it. We'll walk you through that. So like I was saying, you're going to want to put the rubber grommets in here first. They give you 4 for each one of the corners of the skid plate here, or sump guard is what you guys call them. It's a skid plate. You know, so you put the grommet and then you run the metal tap here. And you want to do it like that because this bolt that goes right inside of it has a very small head, and it looks a lot better too that way. So just a heads up, that's how you want to do that. Repeat the process on all 4 and we'll show you guys what to do next. So now that we have all 4 inserts installed, it's time to get ready to install the sump, the cover onto the front of the bike, and then we're going to get ready to install it on the bottom of the bike. Like I was saying before, it's a little tricky on the position where it's at, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So you guys can see right here, there's a rubber grommet there, and the one right across from it. Take those 2 off. Now you have your metal bracket right here. Run your bolt from this side over, line that up. Okay. Always install everything by hand and don't try to like force anything on. You're going to install the plate on this side and then let it sit down, and then we'll get ready to remove the bolts underneath. So now give your skid plate a line up. Okay, now you guys can see where that mounts and how this sits right here, and we still got to line up the other one down below to get all that squared off. what you want to do, again, I'll show you guys a close-up in just a minute. We gotta unbolt this bolt down here. Again, I'll show you guys up close right now in just a moment. Show you what I mean. So it's gonna be difficult to show you, but the bracket that sits right here at the bottom, make sure it's actually, you know, I'm gonna take it off. It has to be. So there's two brackets. They only fit in one way. One of them faces down, and the other one faces forward. So when you mount the one over here, the one with the two hoops goes on this side, and you run the bolt through, and that'll go in there. But make sure that the bracket is facing down, because that will put the oil pan or the skid plate as high up as possible, because you don't want it down low. It won't fit if you do it the other way around. I just found that out. Now down below it's going to be a little bit trickier. I'm trying to see if I can get you guys up close here. So you guys can see right here, the bracket is facing down. That's pretty much where that one goes. Now if we go down over here, you guys can see, here it is. You guys can see this bracket here is facing that way, and then the bolt that's there, it's a 17 and a 14 millimeter, so remember that. It's this bolt down here. Where is it? It's kind of tricky. It's this one right here. This guy goes all the way across to the other side. It's held by a 17 and a 15. Do not pull it out or remove it. It's just there for. Just put it there. Don't pull it out. I'm just telling you guys that right now. And then this guy goes in there and slides in, and then you bolt it all back into place. Sorry, but it's getting really dark in here. I'm trying to do the best I can with my current lighting, but you'll see. There it is right there. Bolt it on. Again, reverse the bracket so it fits down, and you should be about here by your horn, just so you guys know. By the horn, it should be right there. That's the best spot. That's the highest point with that bracket installed. And then down below, like I was showing you, with that bracket right there facing away from the skid plate. That way you can hook it in, slide it in, and then you tighten everything down.